Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by, once again coming your way with a bit of retro VHS-ness. Today I will be showcasing what I can only assume is the original North American VHS release of The Breakfast Club. Taking a look at the back, we've got copyright 1986, MCA Home Video Incorporated, all rights reserved, printed in USA. Taking a closer look at the front, we've got the classic The Breakfast Club poster. The Breakfast Club, burgundy on light bluish. Then we've got, I guess, what is the Breakfast Club logo thing there. Kind of interesting. Panning further down, the poster rips off the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 poster. Just kidding, it's actually the other way around. But the classic Breakfast Club poster, and which has also became the VHS cover, quite obviously, featuring all 5 of the classic Breakfast Club characters there. And on the very bottom of the front cover, we've got your mid to late 80s MCA Home Video logo, and then under that a closed caption logo. Taking a look at the right spine, mid to late 80s MCA Home Video logo up top, The Breakfast Club, and then the Breakfast Club logo. Further down the spine, VHS Hi-Fi Dolby system on linear tracks, VHS, catalog number 80167. Taking a look at the left spine, on the top we've got a barcode, The Breakfast Club in the center, and since they put a barcode where the logo, MCA Home Video logo, goes on the top, they move the MCA Home Video logo down, and just under that is the same stuff from the other spine. Top of this particular VHS looks like this. Taking a look at the back, on top we've got The Breakfast Club, color 1 hour and 32 minutes, rated R, closed caption by the National Captioning Institute. Well, what better place to close caption it? Used with permission. Further down we've got a couple of very, very intriguing, not so much actually stills, 2 guys and 2 girls featured in these images. Looks like that one bad boy guy got the shaft on the back of the cover. He's nowhere to be seen, just jock guy and nerd guy and crazy girl and pretty girl and no bad guy. Oh well. They were 5 teenage students with nothing in common, faced with spending a Saturday detention together in their high school library. At 7 a.m. they had nothing to say, but by 4 p.m. they had bared their souls to each other and became good friends. John Hughes, creator of the critically acclaimed 16 Candles, wrote, directed, and produced this hilarious and often touching comedy, starring 5 of today's hottest young actors: Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy. To the outside world, they were simply the jock, the brain, the criminal, the princess, and the kook. But to each other, they would always be the Breakfast Club. As we can see here, a little bit of credits for the film underneath the synopsis there, and underneath that we've got copyright 1985, Universal City Studios Incorporated. All rights reserved. That'd be the copyright for the movie itself, not the home video release of the movie. As you can see here underneath that, we've got the linear audio tracks of this tape have been encoded with Dolby B type noise reduction. Dolby and the Dolby logo are trademarks of Dolby Laboratories Licensing Corporation. Well, that makes sense. Got your all-important warning copyright information there. Mid to late 80s MCA Home Video logo on the bottom. Taking a look at the VHS cassette itself, we've got a white label with basically a blue, light blue MCA Home Video Incorporated watermark repeated like a OCD son of a gun on there, and on top of that stuff we can see in black print The Breakfast Club, all your information which I've already covered on the cover, front cover, spine, rear cover, whatever, all important copyright warning information, and a big huge scary FBI logo there, complete with the FBI seal of whatever. On the bottom corner here we can see this label is proudly printed in USA. Taking a look at the spine, same OCD MCA Home Video Incorporated light blue watermark on white label, black print, the Breakfast Club logo, and on the spine, mid to late 80s MCA Home Video logo, and you can see the other stuff on there. I was never the biggest fan of this movie. I can remember in the 80s, a childhood friend of mine by the name of Willie actually introduced me. Well, he had an older brother, so maybe his older brother liked this or something, but he showed me this, and I was like, you know, I was fucking, however old I was, what, 9 or 10 years old, and it's like this movie didn't interest me in the slightest at the time. I was more wanting to see tits and violence, and you know, like something like Commando was much more, or Rambo First Blood Part 2 was much more up my alley at the time. I didn't want to see a bunch of old geezers in school, you know, sitting around in some detention room. Like, what the hell, why would a kid want to see that? But I don't think I actually even saw the whole thing until possibly in my 30s. I can't remember. I think I did a review of it on this channel. I can't remember. If I haven't, I'll try to do one, and if I have, I'll urge you to check that out. But yeah, I've never been a huge fan of this film. Obviously, it's a little more meaningful to people of the age range that is depicted in this movie, not so much you know, whatever old I was when I first saw it, 9 or 10 years old, like I'm going to care about this movie and the plight of the characters at that age. But I was much more interested in Commando, you know, Matrix, just blasting away a whole island full of people, and you know, whatever tits you could also see in the movie Commando. You know, I don't think I've ever reviewed Commando yet. God, that, talk about a review that's long overdue. But anyway, I'm talking more about Commando in this video than The Breakfast Club. But I just came across this VHS at Half Price Books for a reasonable price, not as reasonable as they used to price their VHS. So I thought, well, I'd snatch it up for fun, and I can also do a VHS showcasing of it. So if you're late to the video, that's what I've already done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, we'll catch you on the next video. But to each other, they would always be the Breakfast Club.